but I like it. Yeah. Don't you know I like it? Huh? Oh, thank you, honey. Somebody wants to know, is your ass still fat? Child. New sensation. New sensation. Hello, Gracie Alaga. How do you do, Miss Gracie Alaga? You haven't been outside with me all day. I said that. Okay. Let me do this over. There's too many cards on the floor. Angels, archangels, and spirit guides. Where the money resides. Give me clear messages as I channel. Where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside. Child, they said cycle of nature, honey. Luck is in your path. Somebody's feeling lucky. All right, so what we have here is teamwork, collaborations, unpredicted foresight. So you might have had a vision of something that, ooh, new sensation. So, Spirit is saying that the wheel of fortune is moving in your favor to move on past separation, sorrow, emotional pain, and heartbreak, problems, betrayal, upsets, feeling defeat, trauma, tears, conflict, battles, fights, violence, aggression, intimidation, competition, hostility, defeat. All feelings of feeling defeated are over. Spirit is saying, have you recognized the season? Yeah. Like I said, you had a vision. Like I said, you see things when you sit in stillness, or maybe as you're driving. We all get visions throughout the day. It's all about if you're able to be attentive to what you're seeing, if you're able to be receptive towards the message, right? But Spirit is saying that you are overqualified to tap into that intuition of yours, get out of this stalemate energy. It could be some hidden things that are happening, but Spirit is saying, even no matter what is hidden, your inner voice will always reveal those hidden things that people think that they have sealed. What do we have? Yeah, working hard. Thank you. We got a King of Cups here working absolutely hard. Kindness, wisdom, innovation, diplomatic, trust, forgiveness, nature, creative endeavors. Someone feeling quite creative. Someone feeling, I just heard, I'm going to be a protector. Someone who's a protector, a provider. Someone who is overqualified to change the trajectory in their own lives. Do they see that? Do they see that they can change the trajectory of their own life? Rather they see it or not, they're very Oreo. I mean, Oreo. They're very. This person might like Oreos. Goal oriented, ambitious, loyal, faithful, planner, financial opportunities, manifestation, trustworthy, skill development. So, this person might be developing new skills behind the scenes, or, they might just want to pull out old things that they were really good at and make some use of it in ways where they can make money off of things that they're really good at. Spirit saying. Yeah, freshness, idealism, bright future, creative opportunities, dreamer possibilities. Yeah. And with those dreams, Spirit saying have strength and pursuing your dreams. You have a very influential energy. Your influence has the ability to be the star because you've done the healing. You trust yourself. You have positive influence that can change the trajectory of people who are in this type of energy. You have the ability to help people break mental breakdowns and create rebirths from exhaustion and betrayal. To be reborn again means that you have to flip the page from what no longer serves you. You're tired of reading that old page. You're tired of reading that old story. You're tired of being in that same old energy where things didn't work out. And you don't know that you're still living there, even though that timeline has passed. Confirmation, Spirit. Thank you. Spirit saying that the justice is here on the table for you, honey. Are you able to recognize your justice? Are you able to consider that you are favored? Are you able to that was Kevin Gates playing in the background. They said, hate me if I'm lying. Something, hate me if I'm lying. Justice upright. So somebody gonna hate your truth. Yeah, your truth very much so is going to be something that people have hate in their hearts towards your truth. Your truth exposes other people's illusions around what they want people to believe of them. Your truth creates fairness, balance. Seven of Cups. So your truth is going to awaken many different opportunities, and it's going to balance out the collective consciousness as far as solar plexus energy. You'll be the one to show others that they have endless opportunities and choices if they just only stay in the energy of dreaming and wishful believing and knowing that whatever it is that they see, they can actually achieve. Be careful on what you tend to fester and focus on. Temperance. Be careful what you choose to fester and focus on because your energy is very potent. Your energy is truly connected to the divine. And because your energy is truly connected to the divine, that's not energy that could be wasted doing things that no longer serve you. That energy is specifically supposed to be being crafted in ways where you create change. You are the catalyst towards the changes that people seek. But it's going to create balance, patience, moderation, calm, self-control, cooperating with others, finding solutions. Yeah, you're finding solutions to other people's problems. Yeah, you're awakening the magician in others. And might I add that my cards here, this is my cards. None of my cards are upright. I don't see what's in these cards until I pull them, okay? This is the magician. You have the authority to help others find their inner alchemy, the art of communication. Queen of Pentacles, this is nurturing, healing energy. Yeah, so you nurturing people through their alchemy. You're possibly a mother, or I'm hearing a parent, someone who juggles, different priorities, but you make time for things that matter. Social consciousness, yes. Very organized, practical, a leader. New perspective. You realize that you got all this energy and this power inside of you, and it needs to be televised. It needs to go into different, I just heard different dimensions, but I meant to say different. You need a new outlet. You need to channel different outlets to get your energy out there. Your energy is the change. Your energy is the catalyst. Your energy is what the powers that were fear, because your energy creates a ripple effect. You've been working very hard towards this, and it's going to bring you long term success because you persevered through all those obstacles and endeavors that try to change your trajectory on the direction you wanted to take. Maybe you wanted to keep you in that low vibrational frequency of pattern, those outdated patterns that we have that we continue to do, and we feel like because we're grown we can do, and nobody's going to tell us what we can do because we pay for this and we pay our own bills, it's our own house, it's this, that, and the third. But you had the willpower to do those changes. You possibly were in a low vibrational frequency at one point, but within you noticing those frequencies of low vibration, you decided to rise. And what does it look like with you rising? Yeah, you had to look at the things that no longer serve you and understand that, damn, these things no longer serve me. What the fuck am I doing here? I need to be moving past despair and disappointment and understand that I can be the catalyst towards the change that I seek. And how do I start? What does it look like starting? It looks a look like, yeah, being a person of authority, protecting your energy, finding that magnitude within you and putting it on display. Very inspiring. And with you putting yourself on display, you might have a romantic type of charming type of what is the word I'm looking for? Charming type of conversation convey, I heard, but it's like you have a charming essence about you where people just want to hear what you have to say. People just, yeah, people are sitting there waiting on the good part. It's like people, they know that, okay, wow, this person, they like they see the authority on you. You give people the opportunity to find their faith again. Yeah. The spirit's saying that might need to relax more often. You might need to find different ways to unwind. So because it's like if you got all this energy that you got for other people, you still need to be learning how to balance your own energy so that you can be your best self when you are getting out there and trying to relate to others. Yeah, sun energy. So it's like, you getting that rest, you'll feel rejuvenated again. You'll feel as bright as the sun and you'll radiate as well. Just like that, yeah. And you getting your rest is going to bring you more into a closer form of higher authority here. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm about to end this message, but that's what I have for you, and I'll be back later.